Oh, shite, it's this cowing woman with the plummy voice reading the news again. Makes you want to retch. No one talks like that in Wales, love, not even posh totty. Why the fuck can't we have someone who talks like us, for Christ's sake? And what's wrong with the Welsh accent anyway on BBC Wales? These girls were there now around £1,000, sound as if they were reared in Essex, man. Dai Dando may not be a Welsh nationalist, but he's Welsh all right. The main bar of the Belvedere near the bottom of Cathedral Road is starting to fill up when he gets there around 9:30. It's quite crowded for a Tuesday. A few well-heeled blokes with Bristol accents, eyeballing the passing talent. An old fellow who looks lost. No one Daves knows because this isn't his local. He usually goes to the Pineapple in Cardiff North, or the Plough in Whitchurch, where there's a skittle alley. But he's arranged to meet Clive Horahan in the Belvedere this evening. Clive, who works with him at accounts at the Gwalia, is his best mate. He's having woman trouble, again, and needs to talk. Pint. Bushy black beard, burly, scruffy, loads of bling, too old for a student, one of the arty-farty types from Chaplet perhaps, or a brickie from down West Wales way on contract to a firm laying new drives all over the city. Is he going to offer me a spliff? Dai Dando catches Blackbeard's eye and nods. Hiya, shoot ichi. Ah, well. He finds a stool in a corner and takes the first sip from his glass. 5 pints of skull attack later, the barman starts calling last orders. In English only, thank God. Not effing boiling like in the Cayo Arms across the road. Who the hell had the crap idea of calling a pub after the Ed Sheeran of the Free Wales Army? Piss artist. The Cardiff branch of the Beer Mat Collectors Society of Great Britain meet in the Cayo, for Christ's sake. It's drinking up time. There's been no show from Clive Horahan. Dai Dando's hardly spoken to anyone all night, except for the old fellow in the bog who's the worse for wear and wants to know where he is. You're in the Belvedere, mate. Where to's that? In Cardiff. I want to go home. Where do you live? 351 Bruce Wynehead Road. Huh? Triala in the Ronda. Got a car? No, I only come down for the day to see the assembly, like. I got a bus pass. No problems. As he makes his way out of the Belvedere into Cathedral Road, Dai Dando feels what he would call a bit spacey. He's pretty fit and can usually hold his beer. How old is he? Oh, in his early 20s, 25 at most. So perhaps it's the bacon sarnie he down with his second pint. Or maybe it's the night air, summery but laden with traffic fumes and the old oily stench wafting up from the river. He stands for a moment against the beer garden railings, steadying himself. Shut ichi. Oh, it's Blackbeard again. Siarad Cymraeg, speak Welsh? Bugger, they're all at it. No, I don't. Well, tipping back, no, not really. Shame, you should learn. Why? I talk English and everyone seems to understand me. You messing with me? No, just making conversation like. You anti-Welsh then? No, I'm Welsh as you are, mate, straight up. No, you're not. You don't speak Welsh. You're not a real Cymro. You're just a fucking taffy. Now, there's one thing that brings up the red mist for Dai Dando, and that's being called a fucking taffy. It always phases him. Look, chaps, it's a fucking taffy. The natives are in town. The coach inching past the castle on International Day. A tall, clean-cut English public school boy with his head out of the window, braying at Dai Dando in his red and white scarf. The taffies are going to be thrashed today, aren't they, chaps? Where's your woad, you fucking taffy? Upper-class cunt. That's bad enough, but this is worse coming from one of your own. Look, mate, no sweat. I talk English because that's where I come from. That's what everyone talks. I never went to no Welsh school, so chillax, man. Don't look at me in that tone of voice, you wanker. I'm not your mate. Oh, right, sorry. What are you sorry for? Not speaking Welsh? So you should be. How the fuck do you say sorry in Welsh? Mae'n flin gennyf, mae'n arw genni, mae'n rŵg iawn gyda fi. He tries hard to remember what Miss Rees taught him to say at Condolan. Coedolan. Sorry, miss. He gives what he means to be a cheeky, chappy grin. You taking the piss? No, it's just, I'll wipe that fucking smirk off your face, you gobby bastard. Blackbeard grabs Dai Dando by the collar and headbutts him twice. That'll learn you, you fucking taffy. Dai Dando staggers against the wall of the Belvedere. The blood's trickling from his nose and he dabs at it with his sleeve. In the neon light, the red looks dark green. By the time he recovers, Blackbeard has vanished into the night. He holds a handkerchief to his face and throws back his head trying to staunch the blood, and staggers on. Outside the halfway, the pub with the hanging baskets, just where Cathedral Road becomes Pen Hill, the Llandaff Fields on the right, there's the old man standing at the bus stop. As Dave Dando approaches, he takes us a few steps towards him and calls out, "Can I get a bus to the Rhondda from by here?" "Jizz, bus, the last bus went hours ago." The old boy goes back to the bus stop as if he hadn't heard what Dave Dando has said. "You've got a long wait for the next bus up the valley. They don't start running till 7 at the earliest. Not much use your bus pass when there's no bus passes, is it? Same with the trains, no helicopter service yet. A taxi will cost you a week's pension. You've had it, but..." The old man says nothing, but peers expectantly down Cathedral Road. They start walking towards Llandaff. We'll leave that bit out. By the time they reach Andrew Street, Dave Dando is offering the old man somewhere to stay for the night. "Tell you what, Bud, you can kip down by here on my sofa. That's very kind of you, boy. It won't be no bother, like. Oi, you haven't told me your handle. What? Your name, like? Fred. Fred what? Fred Peregrine. Blush, I'm Dai Dando. 351 Brithwyned Road, Treallow. Yeah, you said. I'm from Ponty. Get away, never. Yeah, I'm from the Quaker Estate, straight up." Dave Dando is trying to get some sleep. "Geez, I'm bished. Fred, this is Mr. Parry who used to live across the landing. His bed's been empty for a few weeks now. No, he won't be voting. Mr. Parry was a quarryman in Treallow, Fred. How's Bly doing in Essex? Fred used to be a miner in Bethesda, Mr. Parry. You know where that is, do you, yeah? My father was in the Penryn strike, he was. Fred won't let you down. Mine was headbutted by a man with a black beard in the Tonopandi riots. Are there still quarries in Cathedral Road? All the pits are closed down round the halfway. See this scar? No, I don't talk Welsh, sorry. You could have a job reading the news. But I'd have dropped my H's, man. Never mind, they won't notice. How many people work in BBC Wales? Oh, about half. They moved the traitors into their own hotels, see? I once saw Lord Penryn pissing against the stable wall in Karachi. Vote for Adam Hussein. Funny how I had to go for blondes, like that woman in the Scottish Widows ad. She wears her stickers on her knickers. So did Churchill send the troops to Bethesda? Well, even if he didn't, he did. Clive Horahan was a member of the FWA before he fell in with the wrong crowd at the Gwalia. That girl had nice jugs on her bobble hat. Dave Dando, you know, miss. Now say it again in English, David. Uncle Alf's gone over to Glyntaff to see Auntie Ray. Both are lying in a cold, cold grave, but the small cold will keep them warm, see I. I'm as good a Bangladeshi as you, Nana. Yeah, I'd have come from the Pencoiker estate. I'm one of the Penkies, man. I am a fucking taffy, miss. Die young, David. Mint.